we gotta talk about. You think this shit is easy? Too easy ain't easy after all.
Antoine Massie has been captured after a multi-agency operation, making him the 9th of 10 inmates caught and back in custody. Now, they escaped 6 weeks ago, and authorities say Massey was arrested today on Strollett Street in Hollygrove.
It's JEJE Vibe.
55.
I'm feeling it.
You know it's JEJE Vibe. You know you like the vibe. You know you got to subscribe to the vibe. If you're new to the channel, you know what to do right now. It's JEJE Vibe. Where else would you rather be? So hit the like and subscribe. And while you're at this, you can be our member. You can join the JEJE Vibe family. Check out the membership. You know I got my amazing queen with me.
Thank you, my love. The amazing nose.
No, it's Oluwa St. Gabriel. We gotta talk about. You think this shit is easy? Too easy ain't easy after all.
Yep.
If it's too good to be true, then you gotta check again. And I think Antoine Massie is finding out how. It's too good to be true to just think you can escape. Yeah, you can, but can you keep running from the law? When you already have a face like a billboard?
Too easy, it ain't easy at all.
Too easy ain't easy at all.
Another one of the prisoners who broke out of that New Orleans jail last month was behind bars this morning. An anonymous tip led to the capture of Antoine Massie in New Orleans on Friday at a residence about 2 miles from that jail. Now, only one of the 10 prisoners who broke free in May remains on the run. 8 were recaptured within days.
Crazy times. Antoine Massie just got captured. He was part of the inmates that escaped. The 10 inmate that broke out of the New Orleans.
And he was one of the last 2, the tattooed up guy. We have an episode on it.
Facts. An interesting episode. So he's one of the last 2 remaining. Now Derek is the only one left right now. And it's only a matter of time. But back to Antoine Massie. Messy things. He was caught and
by an anonymous tip.
Anonymous tip.
Authorities say a Crime Stoppers tip led to the arrest, ending a weeks-long multi-agency manhunt. NOPD Superintendent Ann Kirkpatrick said the tip came directly to Orleans Parish Sheriff Susan Hudson.
When the community believes and trusts their police departments and their law enforcement agencies, they work cooperatively.
According to police, a Crime Stoppers GNO tip led to his arrest, and they say Massey didn't put up a fight.
All of these captures have been able to be done peacefully, and that is also the end of the game.
Grove were shocked to learn Antoine Massie was hiding out in a home nearby.
Andres Fuentes shares their reaction to his arrest.
Right, and it was a rapid response from officers once law enforcement got a tip that Antoine Massie was staying in a duplex in Hollygrove.
Friday afternoon near the corner of Strollett and Livingston Streets, neighbors say they saw heavy law enforcement presence.
People in vests and shields and lots of police cars and maybe as many as 50 officers out there. It was pretty intimidating.
Whew.
Imagine waking up one day, you come out of your house
50.
and you see 50 cars.
Crazy.
The commotion was for Antoine Massie, who police say came out of a home on the block without any trouble. He's one of 10 inmates that broke out of the New Orleans jail more than a month ago.
6 weeks of the whole investigation, you know what I'm saying? Massey got caught. I want to see the house that Massey got caught in.
Neighbors say the house is a duplex and that Massey came out of the far back portion of the property. Our cameras were rolling when the property owner arrived at the home about an hour after Massey's arrest.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Interesting.
Woo.
I'm the property owner.
I'm the property owner.
Okay, any comment as far as the arrest?
Comment. I don't
Antoine
know
Massie
anything.
living on your property, man.
Nope, it's an Airbnb.
The property owner eventually came back out from the gate and told us that she knew little about how Massey got into her property, but she doesn't believe he's linked to anyone that's staying there.
It's only one tenant you were telling us that lives here.
Yes, only one tenant. I'm still trying to get in contact with the cops. I'm not sure what's happening. I really don't know what's going on.
Seeing Antoine Massie walking out of this property and
Who let Antoine into the Airbnb? That's the question.
Oh my God.
The homeowner didn't want to be identified out of fear. She claims the property is often used for short-term rentals and says she doesn't know how Massey gained access.
Here with? I don't know anything, man. I really don't. I don't know anything.
It's an Airbnb and now you only have one tenant. It's beginning to look like crazy. It's beginning to look like messy.
Who let Antoine Massie into the Airbnb?
Who let him in? Who let him in?
Hey, is it the landlord or the tenant or someone associated with Antoine booked the Airbnb?
Jesus Christ. It's a messy situation. But we'll see how it goes.
And we'll keep you guys updated.
shocked a lot of neighbors here on Strollett Street who never thought that they'd see one of the escaped inmates in their own community.
What is it like knowing that Antoine Massie was staying right across from you?
I'm just happy you got him. It's just shocking around here. We ain't never had nothing excitement around here like this.
It's pretty terrifying, really.
It's a very quiet neighborhood. Like, it's exciting.
It is exciting because the suburbs are boring, though.
For once, at least, let's see some excitement.
Activity.
This is a pretty quiet, calm neighborhood.
Video obtained by WDSU shows the massive police presence with several law enforcement officers with their guns drawn.
I was just coming up. I didn't know what was going on.
Longtime Hollygrove resident William Hales says it's unsettling to know Massey was hiding out literally next door.
Well, yes, it's scary. I told you I don't need this trash around me.
Other residents describe hearing a loud commotion, then seeing state police blocking off the street. More images show officers walking with protective shields as they carried out the operation residents called Swift.
Now, Massey was originally in Orleans Parish Jail for multiple charges connected to a fight with his girlfriend last year. He will also face charges in connection to this jailbreak.
Ooh, crazy. Antoine Massie, jailbreak charges coming soon.
Louisiana Attorney General Liz Murrill officially charges the 10 men who broke out of the Orleans Justice Center with simple escape. Derek Groves is the last man on the run after U.S. Marshals captured Antoine Massie Friday.
As Gabby Killett reports, experts say Massey could be in talks with authorities after his arrest.
They're going to definitely want to talk to him at length.
Experts say investigators are likely asking escapee Antoine Massie for his help in determining exactly how 10 men broke out of the Orleans Justice Center last month. Joe Jackalone is a retired New York Police Department sergeant and professor of criminal justice at John Jay College in New York. He says officials are likely further investigating whether more people from inside the jail helped the men escape.
But if they can, maybe they make a deal with him, say if there was people on the inside that helped you with this, maybe we won't, hit you too hard with additional charges.
Fox 8 legal analyst Joe Raspani says reaching such a deal could be complicated.
You can't be the arsonist and try to get credit for putting the fire out. So if he was the one who instigated this or one of the ones, it depends on what they're going to want to give him something for.
Raspani says even if Massey talks, it's up to police to determine if his information is worthwhile.
Most people get a chance to give information to the police at some time during their tenure in their custody. Whether or not it's worth anything or whether or not they're really giving up anything of value remains to be seen.
Crazy times. Like, it took them, like, I think this was like one of the longest jailbreak. Like, he stayed out for over a month.
He stayed it out for a while, but then again, the walls are already closing in. Hey, with the bounty hunters now,
we'll go a long
a long way in this hard economy.
Crazy. In this time, I was like, man, shit. I think I just saw someone that looked like him.
Shit. Who knows? Maybe someone booked the Airbnb for Antoine only to anonymously tip.
Oh my God.
And cash out.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Jesus Christ. There is a possibility of that happening too. Yo, we're gonna
at the end of the day, aiding and abetting is a crime.
Might as well aid and abet and cash. Like catch and catch. Like catch and catch. Like it's a double entendre. If you catch it, you catch it. If you catch it, you catch it. Forget about it. But anyway, we'll keep you guys updated as this whole thing plays out. One of the inmates that is still out there.
He's still out there.
Law enforcement says they're going to keep up a relentless search.
Everyone has really given an incredible amount of resources. It's through our resilience and, more importantly, our collaboration is why we were able to bring Mr. Massey into custody today. But let's not lose sight. One still remains Derek Groves, and without the public's help, I appeal to everyone to please reach out, contact Crime Stoppers, contact the ATF or the FBI. The collective reward remains at $50,000 for that fugitive, and it's imperative for the safety of this community and all of Louisiana that you reach out to us.
Like he said, Groves is the last escapee remaining, and so far, very little information about where he may be. You can call in an anonymous tip at 822-1111.
We don't want anyone hurt, not our own officers, and certainly not Mr. Groves.
Derek Groves is the last of the escapees not back behind bars. Law enforcement are offering a $50,000 reward for any information that leads to his arrest.
Still out there, so.
And there've been, I guess, news about him too on some of the crimes he committed before he landed in prison now.
Groves was convicted last October of killing Byron Jackson and Jamar Robinson on Mardi Gras Day in 2018 in New Orleans' 9th Ward. He was given 2 mandatory minimum sentences of life in prison. Groves was tried 3 separate times in the killings. One was overturned due to being convicted being a non-unanimous jury. Another was a mistrial. During the third, the state secured a conviction.
When you don't have every single witness come forward, we were able to use the words and videos and posts of Groves himself from his own social media in which they were bragging about what they did and making threats.
And
it's not looking good.
It's not looking good.
27-year-old Derek Groves is one of the escaped inmates, and he's still at large tonight. It is forcing witnesses into hiding. Ironically, he has a deep connection to one of the most notorious killings in New Orleans history. His grandmother was executed on order of corrupt cop Len Davis.
The most important thing now is finding the last escapee on the run, Derek Groves.
They need to definitely find him and get him off the streets. Tips are really important. I think giving out the Crime Stoppers number or the reward hotline, whatever it may be, is also an important aspect of finding the last piece of this prison escape.
And we don't want somebody like that out there for too long.
Yeah, facts. So, shit, you can just do it. In a better catch. In a better catch. And you can cash out too. But anyway, if you need
aiding and abetting for the greater good.
For the greater good. Man, if you're new to the channel, yeah, join the family. Don't you want to join the JEJE VIBE family? We got a membership tier, and you can just pick one that suits you. Join the vibe, and we're here. And if you're new to the channel, still hit the subscribe. You know it's JEJE VIBE. We're out of here. We'll see you in the next one.
Bye bye now.
JEJE VIBE.
It's JEJE VIBE.
JEJE VIBE.
It's JEJE VIBE.
Filthy vibe.
I'm feeling it. JEJE VIBE.
Investigative reporter Mike Pearlstein spoke exclusively to a neighbor who knew Derek since he was a little kid.
Oh, I remember him from a baby.
Gail Slack helped raise Derek Groves on Alamo Street in the lower 9th Ward.
He was friends with my son. He taught my son how to ride a bike.
Slack said she was shocked when several years ago, Groves was accused in 4 killings, leading to convictions on 2 counts of murder and 2 counts of manslaughter. Now she's growing more concerned by the day as Groves remains the subject of a massive manhunt following last week's jailbreak of 10 inmates from the Orleans Justice Center. Groves is one of 5 escapees still on the run.
I just hope that if they catch him, they don't hurt him.
She said Derek came across to her as a normal kid, despite his grandmother being killed by a hitman on the orders of New Orleans police officer Len Davis. Derek Groves was not yet born when his grandmother Kim was gunned down right here in front of the family home. But he remembers the site well, including times when it was used as a memorial in honor of his grandmother.
I spoke with the aunt of Derek Groves, Jasmine Groves, who tells me that she and her family do not know where Derek is. She also says that for the last 10 days, they've been living a nightmare. Now, Derek Groves is a convicted killer. Groves' aunt says she wants her nephew to turn himself in, but that she hopes that he's brought into custody alive. She says since his escape, family members have seen police cars and helicopters surrounding their homes. Something else that the family noted, that law enforcement officers picked up Groves' mom for hours and did not give notice on where she was. I did reach out to the U.S. Marshals, who tell me that they went to Groves' mom's house to question her. They say state police also took her in for questioning as well. We did reach out to state police on if this is protocol and are waiting to hear back. Now, Groves' grandmother is Kim Groves, killed by NOPD officer Len Davis in 1994. He ordered the hit on the mother of 3. Groves' aunt Jasmine says the last 10 days have been taxing, and it all adds to the mental trauma the family has already been dealing with for 30 years.
But I know, been through it too many times. If you home by yourself, they usually leave a paper so you can know who to contact. I can speak on for my family. For my family, it's been like reliving a constant nightmare that we relive throughout these whole 30 years.